Let me get my glasses here, guys. I got some information for you. You know, I never thought I'd do this, but I'll tell you the truth. My wife and I, for 12 years, lived in an RV. I loved it. I loved it. It had 10 cylinders and over 300 horsepower, and it would pull a stadium off of its foundation. That's how strong it was. It was 25 foot long. We lived in it. We slept in it. We toured the country in it. And all of a sudden, we decided, well, because of the circumstances and the fact that I was approaching 80 years old, we needed to do something else.
Well, sorry.
So, I had this thing paid down to about $4,000 or $5,000. Have a good pension. Enjoy life. I'm reasonably healthy. I got odds and ends like all old people do, but we decided we needed to do something else, so we started looking around for a house. Now, we like Arizona. We've been in Arizona for some time. We go and come and come and go. So we started looking around for a house, and well, we decided that we'd kind of like to have family around a little bit. So instead of having a 25-foot RV, I'm now located in Tucson, Arizona with my wife. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a swimming pool, all kinds of trees and stuff that we planted in the yard. Something over 1,500 square foot of living space. And a debt that I don't even like to talk about at 80 years old. But we like it. We really do. You can see behind me, this is my office that we're in. And we've got, let's see, right now we've got 3 German Shepherds, a small Mexican dog, 3 cats, a fish pond, and quite a bit of stuff going on. You can see a kitten over my left shoulder here. But we have a good time. We enjoy it. My son works here, and he's with us, and my oldest daughter is with us. She's kind of retired, but she works now, and she's with us. And my youngest daughter and her husband are with us, and their son, and everybody kind of pitches in, and it's kind of nice, really. The rest of my family is about 3,000 miles away, and this just means to me that when God calls me home, there'll be more than 2 people at my funeral. So, this, if you also over my left shoulder, see that opening that goes into the kitchen? That's my son-in-law in that box there. So, we got a lot of people here. But I'm going to break this up. I'll come back to you here in a few minutes or next day or two and finish this up. But I want to tell you some things that have gone on and what's happening, and I think you'll enjoy it. I know I'm enjoying it. Okay, let's see. Here I am back. Gotta get my glasses again. I have to wear these when I'm working on a computer or making video, because these ones I have on now are my reading glasses that I use my Bible study. And these other ones are my computer glasses. Anyway, before, turn that side light on there. Before we bought this house, we thought, well, listen, since we need more room, we would get a bigger RV. So we started shopping. You guys saw that. I mean, we've made videos thinking about buying a used RV, and we looked at new RVs, and we found 1 or 2 that we liked, and they were nice, about 34 foot long. Class A. It was Class A. We also found some Class C's that we liked pretty well. I liked the Outlaw Class C that had the back patio on it. I liked that. It was roomy. I liked it. So we found 1 or 2 that we liked, and we drove our Itasca in there and thought, well, we'll trade. We'll trade. So we would go in and fill out the paperwork and wait a day or two, and we call them or they call us, and I'm sorry, we can't finance you. We can't get you financed. So I say, well, what's the problem? Well, they didn't really mention too much. Of course, everybody at some point in their life has financial problems. But we had a little money in the bank, and all our bills were paid on time. Our credit rating was pretty decent, really. And hi, Jake. That's my grandson there, Jake. And he's a chef. Jake's a chef. Anyway, we got turned down there, and so we shopped around a little more and went in, tried. I'm sorry, can't do it. So the stubbornness in me started coming out, and I got a little upset. So that's when we started looking for a house. Well, we had the RV that we had let's see, it was a 2004. Wasn't it 2004, honey?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a 2004. And it only had about 62,000 miles on it. Well, and I can tell you the truth, except for one time. That thing had never been over 55 or 60 miles an hour, ever. Because just, why hurry if you're retired, you know? And we'd be out driving along the highway someplace on Route 40 or Route 70 or Route 10 or Route 80 or whatever. Route 75, and we'd have people come around us in the fifth wheels or Class C's or Class A's running 75, 80 miles an hour. And I always figured if they were retired, they had to be in a hell of a hurry to be driving that fast. Maybe they had to go to the bathroom, or I don't know what happened. But anyway, we just didn't drive it fast. So we decided, well, let's look for a house. And I got to tell you, I'll bet you we looked at 50 houses. And I don't know, there was just something about them. I was always used to having a garden and cutting grass and trimming trees and doing things like that, you know. And out here in Arizona, everything's dirt, gravel. And the plants that they plant, you can't get near because they stick you. So we just couldn't find anything that we really liked. And stuff that we found that we did like, we couldn't afford. I mean, you know, 12 years ago, you could buy a house for $75,000. And out here in Arizona, anything you look at, I mean anything you look at, is about $150,000. So we shopped and shopped and shopped and shopped. And my son found this house that we finally bought, and for a pretty good price. And we hadn't even seen it, hadn't visited it, didn't do anything. We just bought it. And it turned out that it's not too bad. I mean, it needs a few things, but it's nice. I've got 2 patios and this and that. So we got in here, and it came time to sell the RV, and I hated to get rid of it. I did, because it was in good shape. I mean, it had new Michelin tires, and we had the generator overhauled, and pardon me. The air conditioner reworked, and it needed a new couch and some new cushions and things like that, but it wasn't a big deal. We'd put a porcelain toilet in it, and odds and ends, you know. So we thought, well, we'll sell the RV. I had no idea what it was worth. I really didn't. So, but we got to looking, and they're pretty expensive. That 2004, I saw them for, gosh, I don't know, like $35,000. Well, I didn't want to charge that much. We got our money's worth out of it. So my son told me, he said, well, Dad, let's put it up for $12,000. I said, okay, that's fine. So we put it on eBay or someplace. I don't know where we put it. Pardon me. I got a frog in my throat. And about 10 hours went by and we sold it. And the guy brought us the cash in a couple, 3 days. I mean, I was amazed at that. So I no longer have an RV. And if the bottom falls out of everything, why, we'll just have to do the best we can. But we found this house, got into it, and we like it very much. So I'm going to break this off for now, but I'll get back to you again. By the way, let me see if I can get this a little better. You see that box in the corner up there in the window? It goes into the kitchen. That's my son-in-law, Robin Leonard. Really nice guy. He's gone way too soon. But I'll get back to you directly. God bless. Okay, I'm back. My wife is in there mixing something, so I had to postpone. Let's see. Coming up, well, not immediately, but we took a video of the RV before we sold it, and after that, we'll have a video of the inside of this house that we can share with you. But I thought I'd tell you a little bit about. Incidentally, this is hemp. You guys know about my pain in my back and stuff, and I started taking this hemp, and that's my oldest daughter, Lisa. She works at the hospital.
Hello.
Wave to him, Lisa. There you go. She's semi-retired, and she stays with us, and she's, as I say, my oldest daughter. Got a hell of a temper. Anyway, when we moved in here, everything was bare. I mean, there was a cactus plant in the front and a circle thing that had flowers in it of some kind, but my grandson and my son have since planted an orange tree, a peach tree, a lemon tree, a lime tree, rose bushes, and all kinds of flowers and palm trees on this quarter of an acre that we've got here. And when they get grown up, why, we'll be able to feed half the neighborhood. And before I get too far here, I want to see if I can do this without ruining this. We've got an office in this house. We're sitting in it now, as a matter of fact. And I keep my exercise equipment in here, my bike and my Abdur and things of that nature that I don't use as often as I should. But nevertheless, it's not bad. I have trouble walking and I have to have a wheelchair. So, but that's some heavy work when I was younger. But we've got all these trees and a fish pond and a swimming pool and things like that we'll show you. But in my bookshelf that we'll show you, we'll incorporate in this particular video, I've got, gosh, I don't know, 15 or 16 of my books in there that I've written and have been published. And I'm kind of proud of that for a guy that taught himself to read and write. Didn't go any further than the 10th grade. I have 20 or 25 books published. It's not a bad accomplishment for an old guy. And service, you know, U.S. Army, U.S. Coast Guard, I was in that. But I'm going to close this out because it's kind of getting a little long. But I'm really happy. I want you guys to know that I'm happy. My wife's happy. We love having the family here. We bought a Cadillac XTS four-row sedan. My wife really likes driving it. And I kind of like driving it myself. I may have to buy one of those fancy hats that rich people wear. But I doubt it. My baseball cap, it says U.S. Army on it. It's fine for me. So we'll get back to you eventually. Love you guys. Bye.